Baroness Karren Brady, the renowned businesswoman and long-standing figure on the BBC's The Apprentice, recently captured widespread attention through her social media presence. At 56 years old, she shared a striking photograph of herself dressed in a sharp, tailored pinstripe trouser suit from the Karen Millen brand, which is part of the Debenhams fashion portfolio. The outfit was impeccably styled, giving her a polished, boardroom-ready appearance that perfectly aligned with her role as one of Lord Alan Sugar's key advisors on the hit reality series. In the image, she struck a confident pose, exuding the same authoritative energy that viewers have come to associate with her no-nonsense approach to business evaluations and candidate assessments. The photograph was more than just a fashion statement. It highlighted a noticeable transformation in her physique. Over recent months, Karen's social media posts have consistently showcased a significantly slimmer figure, sparking considerable discussion among her followers. Many have remarked on the dramatic nature of the change, noting how her silhouette appeared markedly different from previous appearances on television and in public. This shift prompted an outpouring of comments, ranging from compliments on her discipline to inevitable speculation about the methods behind such rapid results. In her accompanying caption, Karen shifted the focus back to her professional world. She teased the upcoming episode of The Apprentice, explaining that the candidates would face an entirely fresh challenge, creating a children's book from scratch. The task would test their creativity, storytelling abilities, and commercial acumen as they attempted to transform a simple narrative into a viable business proposition. She wrote enthusiastically about seeing which contestants would excel at crafting an engaging story with real market potential and which ones might lose their way amid the creative demands. Her words reflected her characteristic blend of encouragement and high expectations, qualities that have made her such a respected and sometimes feared presence in the boardroom. Despite the excitement around the show, much of the online conversation centered on her physical appearance rather than the upcoming task. Followers and observers alike began linking her slimmer frame to the growing popularity of weight loss medications like Ozempic, a drug originally developed for diabetes management but widely discussed for its appetite-suppressing side effects and resulting weight reduction. Such speculation has become almost routine whenever public figures display sudden or significant body changes, especially women in the spotlight. The assumptions flew quickly, with some suggesting the injections were the key factor behind her transformation. Karen, however, was quick to address the rumors directly and firmly. In a candid interview, she stated unequivocally that she was not using Ozempic or any similar medication. She emphasized that her slimmer figure had been achieved through traditional, disciplined methods, a carefully controlled diet combined with a consistent exercise regimen. She expressed frustration at how frequently conversations about women's bodies veer into uninvited scrutiny, overshadowing their professional accomplishments. She remarked that questions about weight seem to arise far more often than they should, particularly for women, and that she would much prefer discussions to remain centered on her work, her business insights, and her contributions to The Apprentice and beyond. She went further, defending personal choice while rejecting the judgmental tone of the speculation. Anyone, she argued, should be free to make decisions about their own body without facing presumptions or criticism. Whether someone chooses medication, lifestyle changes, or any other approach is entirely their prerogative. She challenged the mindset that leads people to assume they know the full story behind someone else's appearance, pointing out how such assumptions often carry an undertone of belittling or attempting to instill insecurity. She reflected on her own lifelong experience with body commentary, having been labeled too fat, too thin, or everything in between at various points in her career and personal life. Through it all, her goal has remained simple yet powerful: to feel strong both physically and mentally. This is not the first time Karen has spoken about managing her weight in relation to her high-profile role. She has previously shared that she deliberately loses around 5 kilograms before each new series of The Apprentice begins. The reason is practical. She wants to feel comfortable and confident on screen, particularly when standing alongside Lord Sugar, whom she describes as exceptionally fit and healthy. Preparing her body in this way helps her maintain the poised, professional image expected of her during the intense filming schedule. Fitness has long been a priority for the mother of two, even with her demanding schedule that includes business commitments, television filming, and her duties in the House of Lords. She maintains a regular gym routine, attending sessions 3 or 4 times a week whenever her calendar allows. There are no rigidly fixed days because her life is unpredictable. She balances a full-time career with parliamentary obligations that require her to travel and vote on legislation. Her workouts focus primarily on cardiovascular exercises and weight training, with the occasional swim thrown in for variety. She has stressed the importance of making time for physical activity, especially as one gets older, because it becomes increasingly essential for maintaining energy, strength, and overall well-being. Beyond her professional and fitness life, Karren finds great joy in her role as a grandmother. She dotes on her two young grandchildren, Leo, who is approaching his second birthday, and George, a 4-month-old baby, both through her daughter Sophia. Spending time with them brings her an unfiltered happiness and laughter that she treasures deeply. Being a grandparent allows her to spoil them, treat them, and enjoy their boundless energy without the full responsibilities of parenthood. She acknowledges that it requires a surprising amount of stamina. Children, she notes, rarely sit still for more than a couple of minutes, demanding constant attention and vigilance. Yet she describes the experience as profoundly rewarding, a source of pure delight amid her busy existence.